evening. It is Monday the 18th, I believe, of March 2020. It is our 9th week of lockdown and our last week of yoga in this form. I'll be moving to Zoom from the 1st of June, but I'll be taking a week off next week, so I'm having a break before I start, get my head round all this new gear. So, welcome to anybody that's coming in. This is fast moving. It is not for anybody with high blood pressure, diabetes, joint problems, detached retinas, any neck, back problems, anything like that. Hi, Avi. Make sure that you've got enough room around you, that you're not going to hit or kick anything. And if you feel ill at any time during this, please stop. So if you feel hot or you feel dizzy at any time, then stop. Hiya, Ames. Listen to your own body. It knows you better than me. And so, yep, if you need to, take it a little bit easier. You may need today, I'll give you a few minutes to get some blocks, or if you've got cushions or pillows or anything, just for the last one, which is monkey, because it's the splits, so it gives you something to rest your arms on or to put underneath your legs, whichever feels better for you, but it's just something that makes it a little bit easier for you. So, hiya Vic. We're going to just do some breathing to start off, and that way anybody coming in, it just gives them a chance to jump in before they need to. So, sit in any position. It doesn't have to be hero. You can sit on your bum. You can sit with your legs crossed, legs straight. You can stand up if you want, because we're going to stand up anyway. So we're going to breathe in and lift our arms up. And breathe out through the nose. So breathing in, we're trying to stretch up as much as we can to open up them ribs. And breathing out. We might find that as we breathe in and lean back, we'll feel the front intercostal muscles open. And then on the back, curling forward, think about opening them back muscles. But all the time, breathing in good vibes, why you come to yoga, what you want to accomplish. And breathing out all the rubbish that pops into your head. The shopping, coronavirus, anything like that. So let's do a couple more. Breathing in. And let's do one more. Lovely. So, we're going to bring ourselves up to our feet. If you're already sitting down. If you're already standing up, then you can't bring yourself any more on your feet than you've already put yourself on. So, let's bring ourselves in line with our shoulders. Our feet in line with our shoulders. From here, taking our hands down, pulling all the areas of the stomach in, through the legs, through the thighs, through the bottom. We're going to breathe out and tuck the chin down. And we're going to breathe in and lift the chin up. So fall forward and fall back. And we're bringing it back to centre. Excuse me. So we're going to tick-tock it from the side. So dropping the chin down, ear to the shoulder, ear to the other side. And again, if you feel you want to keep it on one side longer, you can. It's up to you, it's your body, whatever feels nice for you. So here we go. 4 on each side. And bringing it back. And we're going to turn and look over the shoulder and over the other side. So again, 4 on each. And then back to centre. So forward, backwards bends with our lower body. Breathe in, stretching back. Breathe out, bending the knees, bringing yourself back up. If you wanted, you could bring them arms over. And then you could bring them back. Bringing them over, bringing them back. You don't have to do this version. It just adds a little bit more than what we normally do. But it's starting to warm the joints up, warming the body up, getting the heart rate up. And we're going to do 2 more. And our last one. And bringing it down. So, we're going to turn and look over the shoulders. Move back. Sorry, you're losing me with Facebook. It's only my head, so don't worry. So turn and the other side. Make sure the head's leading, that the feet stay flat, they don't roll. You'll feel it diagonally stretch through the ankles, knees, hips, waist, chest, back. As I always say, watch out, just whack my hand. On a hand of the door, I can't see. And then we're bringing it back to centre. And anybody wants to slow down, it will. We're turning the palm out. We're lifting it up as we're breathing in. We're breathing out to reach over. We're breathing in. We're bringing the arms up, but we're changing the position of the thumb. We're breathing out as we go over. Breathing in, the palms turn. We breathe out. Moving sideways, we'll feel that again as well through the hips, the rib cage, the arms and shoulders, and then sideways down the legs, sideways to the knees. We're just giving the knees a bit of a move. They're not doing much, they can't, they don't go so far. We're just giving the little ligaments on the inside, outside of the knees, a little stretch. And we're going to do 1 more on each side. And then we're bringing the arm back down. So we're going to go into our standing cat and cow. Take your feet slightly wider, turn them out, make sure the knees are going the same direction. We're going to tilt the pelvis under, bring the hands together, squeeze the stomach in, push forward. Breathe in, taking the pelvis back, pulling the shoulders back, stretching back. Hold it sideways. Breathing out. And breathing in. Let's keep going. And our last forward back. And bring it back to centre. So again, we're keeping our feet where they are and we're just lifting the hips. We've gone forwards and backwards, now we're just going side to side, trying to squeeze that hip on each side. And then we're going to take it forwards, to the side, to the back, to the side. Forwards, to the side, to the back, to the side. Forwards, to the side, to the side. Forward, side. And then we're going to take it in the opposite direction. And then bring it back until there's no stretch on either side. So let's bring our weight onto our right foot. If you need to, hold something or tighten up all the left leg muscles, but make sure the knees relaxed but the muscles are lifted. The pelvic floor is pulling in, the abdominals are pulling in, shoulders are backing down, flex the foot, bring it forwards and backwards. Working them hips again. 7 and 8. Let's bring it across, tighten up the muscles in the other leg, tighten up the pelvic floor, shoulders back and down, find a spot, forwards and backwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bring it across. Again, exchanging that weight and tightening their muscles. Let's bring it across the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's change sides. Tighten everything up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bring it down. So we're going to take it into our chair and then into our diver stretch. So we're keeping our knees in line with our hips. We're tilting our pelvis back, pulling our shoulders back, sitting down, lifting our arms up. Breathe out here. We're lifting up as we're breathing in, as we're being pulled up onto our tiptoes. We're breathing out to sit down. Here we go, 3 more. And bring the arms down. Lovely. So let's take it into a half bend. Again, I'll go sideways, makes it a bit easier. I'll go forwards because otherwise I'm going to smack off there. So from here, breathing out. Take the hands down so that they're in line with the shoulders. Push the chest down. Breathe in, lift up, push the hips forward. Breathe out. Tuck the chin in, reach in as if someone's pulling your hands in one direction, your bosom in the other. Breathe in, lift up. 2 more. Remember, work with your breath, not mine. And bring the arms down. So we're going to take it all the way up. We're going all the way down. Bringing the arms up. Take them down by the side. Tuck the chin in. Bring the hands towards the floor. Tuck the head in. Breathe in. Lift. Stretch back. And breathing out, pulling the belly in, letting the head drop. Breathing in to lift. 2 more. This time we're going down, we're going to take it into a twist. We're going breathing out, go down, bring the hands to the floor, lift the right hand towards the ceiling. Breathe out, bring it down. Breathe in, lifting the left, feel that stretch through the ribs. Breathe out, bring it down. Lift the head, breathe in. So we're going to start on the left this time. Oh, it's starting to rain. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. One more set, starting on our right. And bring it up. We're going to step the feet apart, take the arms down to the side, make sure the feet are facing forward. Let's start with that left hand down to the right leg. Reach the arm up. Breathing out as you're swooping across to the other side, pulling, feel it through the waist. A breath out pulls you through your legs. Then breathing in, lifting back up. Right hand comes down to left foot, we're pulling to have a look round. We're reaching to the other side. And then we're going through the legs. We're going to lift. One more set. Think about your breathing. Work with yours, not mine. And bring it up. Jump your feet together. Standing mountain. Take your palms down to the side, tuck the chin in, pull all the muscles in. Either bring the hands together in prayer, lift them up, take them back, have them in back prayer. Have them in lotus hand gesture if you prefer. What brings you to yoga? What do you want to gain? What do you want? Ask the universe. So we're going to breathe in, lift up, reaching back. Breathe out, bring the hands towards the floor, into full bend. Lift up into a half bend, shoulders back or reach the arms forward. Take the hands down, we're going to jump back and push to down dog. Making sure that our hands are in the right place, feet feel fine for us. When we're ready, come up to your tiptoes, come forward to plank. Drop the chest, lift it up facing dog. Step back to down dog. Look forward, bend the knees. Jump the feet in, Go into a forward bend, then lift up. We're breathing out. We're breathing in. 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 Okay, 2 more without me saying breathing. Just breathe. Anywhere will do. I'm going to bonk my head on something, so I'm going to swap sides. The next one. And bang your head there. That's okay, you can see yourself. So we're going to stop here. This is our second one, our fourth one. So from here we're going to move into our flow. We're going to lift our right foot up and push our left heel down. We're pulling it in and we're stepping it through the leg. We're going to make sure that that back foot goes flat down. Making sure that we feel fine. We're going to lift into our warrior one. We're taking the hands out, squeezing them shoulders back, stretching them out, turning round into warrior two. We're pushing into the knee, but we're pulling back with the arm. And then as if we're being fired, we're taking it over into side angle pose. We're straightening the leg, taking it into triangle. We're bending the knee, we're taking it into a reverse warrior. We're bringing the hand up, we're taking the hand down, coming onto the back tiptoe, lifting into warrior three, or aeroplane if you prefer. Taking the hands down, step back to down dog, come forward and down and lift, and then come back. And we can have a rest always here. So let's do the other leg. Lift, pull it in, step it, drop the heel, lift up, take the arms down, rotate it out. Push to the knee, but pull with the arm. Flick over. And then bring it out. Take it back. Flick it up. Bring it back. Bring it through to cobra. Lift it back. Okay. So, we're going to do 2 on each side. We're going to try and flow it without me talking. Breathe wherever you can breathe. If you want to stop at any time, you can stop. No one's watching. So, here we go. Bring it down. Relax. Woo! Let me grab a drink. So as you see, at the end, the more you do it, it gets just so bouncy that you just want to jump and move, and you want to change it up, you can, because there's no fixed what it's supposed to be. It's up to you all the time. So, I'm going to take you into down dog, and I'm going to get you to do the same move we do when we're standing up. So it's that move. Taking it out, turning it round, bringing it back. But we're upside down, so it makes it a lot nicer, a lot easier, a lot freer on our hips. So you're staying down for this. But we're just going to take it and lift our leg up and push our other foot down first. So we're going to three-legged dog. Make sure that it's mainly this point, and here that you're pushing down, and then the tips of your fingers are also doing it, that you're making a bridge into your hands. If you find that it's starting to kill your arm, your wrist, you can always go down into dolphin, so down onto your elbows, or you can come out of it completely. You can stand up and do the same thing if you need to. So from down dog. We're tucking our toes, we're lifting ourselves up. We're pushing back until we can try and get our feet, our heels to the floor. And if we start with our right foot, we lift it up in the air. We're trying to lift the foot as high as we can, but keep that heel of the other foot flat down. We're pushing, trying to push evenly with the hands. And we're trying to stretch that leg, and you'll feel that psoas muscle again, just trying to work, but upside down, so it's a bit nicer. And then we're going to bring that foot down, and we're going to take the other foot up. So we're taking it up, we're trying to lift it as high as we can, and as we kind of pull it back, we'll feel the calf pulling, but from a different direction. So normally it's us pushing our heel down, but this time we're kind of taking our foot up, so we'll feel a slight pull in the opposite direction. And then we're going to bring it down. If you want, you can always take a rest, take your hands over, give your hands a rest if you need to. So this time we're going to start to spin and work that thigh. So if you want, watch first. I'll do it quickly and then I'll come back down. So we're bringing ourselves up, we're lifting our leg up, we're taking it out, we're turning it, we're bringing it in. So we're making a big circle with our thigh. So that's what I'm going to get you to do one time, and then I'll probably turn around so I don't smack the door on the other side. So lifting back up. Make sure that again you're pushing with them fingers, that you're not collapsing into your wrist. You're trying to push them heels down to start. You're lifting your leg up, taking it out and going around, trying to get a big circle with the hip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, 8. Now we're going to take that foot and bring it over, and then have a look through our arm. You're trying to look at your knee in the air, but you're imagining putting that foot on the floor, but you're not going very far, but you'll feel that stretch. And then bring it back. Let yourself come down if you need to. Like I said, I need to turn around the other way. So again, we're tucking our toes, we're bringing ourselves up. We're lifting our foot up, we're taking it out, we're taking it in a big circle. Here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then lift it. And then you're going to step the foot down at the back. It won't go anywhere, but you're having a look at your knee. And then let's bring it in, bring ourselves down. Again, give yourself a little rest, turn your palms over, let your head relax down. And bringing it back up. So we're going to take it into a deep lunge with our toes down. we're bringing ourselves onto our hands and knees, and we're bringing our right foot in between our hands. In between your hands. That back leg, now you can go up onto your tiptoe and wiggle it back. You can go onto the top of your foot and push it back. Doesn't matter, well, the idea is that you're trying to get it back as far as you can get it back. And I want you just to push the hip down. You're just dropping your hips. Now if you wanted to make this a bit deeper, you could bring the hands onto the inside of the leg. You may find that you need to move that foot out a touch, and the hands are there, and then you're bringing the elbows down at the same time as still dropping that hip. And you'll feel it here and also here, so it's kind of like the half splits. And then we're going to bring it back and change sides. So I'll turn around this way so you can kind of see what I'm doing with my leg. So from there, bring your foot forward, take that other one back, any way you can get it back. Let the hips drop. And then, like I said, if you want, you could stay here. You don't have to go any further than this. You might have to have a block under your hand to get your hands on the floor, if that's okay. Doesn't matter. But if you wanted, you could bring it in, but then you'd have to move that foot out a touch. And then you're bringing the elbows down as well as dropping that hip. So it's not just bending the arm, you've still got to be pushing down with them hips as well. And then let's push back. And we're going to change sides. I'm going back to my normal weight. So again, bringing the foot forward, up to you, hand on the inside, hand on the outside, doesn't really matter. Take that back leg back as much as you can. Let the elbows come down, let the head come down, let the hips come down. And then bringing it back up. Bring the foot in, let's change sides. So step the foot through, move the back foot, bend the elbows, let the head come down. Now the arms don't go down, one side they don't on me, doesn't matter. The longer you hold it, the more you just relax, the more the arms will start to drop down. You can always put something underneath. To you. And then we're bringing it back up. Yeah. And again, sit down. Sorry, my granddaughter's going home. Blowing kisses to me through the window. Now we're going to take it into to work the front of the thigh. And this is, I'm sure it's called King Arthur. But it's quite a hard stretch. Now you need to, again, grab hold of something, hold the wall, hold anything you need to. And because we're going to stretch the front of the thigh, we're going to really sort of work the back of the hamstring, which doesn't normally like getting worked. So it may go into a bit of a cramp. If it does, just go straight. Stand up or lie down and straighten your legs straight out. So if it does, then you can just kind of go like that. Oh. And that'll hopefully help to stop the pain. So, we're bringing the foot forward, as we did a minute ago. We're leaning into it and letting our elbow drop down. And now this back leg, as long as the knee's down, you should find that it'll lift. Now, for some people, this may be enough just to lift it here. If you can, you're reaching back, trying to grab hold of the foot, and you're pulling the foot towards your bum. As soon as you do that, you'll feel it right here at the front of the leg. So again, we're stretching these muscles just a little bit each way. And then make sure that you don't just let it go, that you've got control when you take it back down. Now if that hurts your knee, again, stick a blanket, stick a pillow, stick a cushion underneath. So we'll do it the other side. I'll turn around. So again, lifting the foot, coming forward to lean onto your knee, then lifting it. If it's turned on the side, as you lift it, it'll go over to the side and it'll really hurt. So it has to be flat down that you're lifting it. You're reaching back, grabbing hold and giving it a pull towards the bottom. And release, control it down. Last one. We're still leaning forward, we're lifting, we're pulling. And let's change for the last time. And bringing it back down. So, now we're going to take it into that back of that leg and the back of the knee, which is the killer, because it tends to be stuck like this quite a lot, so it shrinks. So it is a killer. We're going to move the feet and we're going to do stuff like this, so just moving the foot side to side. And what that does is it starts to work on the ligaments in the ankle, but also the knee and also the hips. And these are tiny little muscle and skin connectors that we need to kind of loosen off so that they help us to move. Now you're going to keep your hands on the floor, and it's important that your hands are down to protect the back of that knee. So if you've got blocks, you can always use them. If you can't get down, you can always have 2 chairs on either side and hold on to the chairs. But if you can block, I'm going to turn my mat around again. Yep. So, you're starting up on your knees, you're going to bring your right foot forward and then you're going to bring the toes up and you're pulling them back. You're trying to get your hands to the floor. Now, like I said, if you can't get the hands to the floor, then onto 2 boxes or 2 blocks, whatever you've got, 2 tins of beans, as long as they don't slide off and move anywhere. Now, this foot, you're trying to wave to me in front. And as you do that, you should find that you kind of move your blocks with you. You'll get to a point where your leg won't go any further, and then you can just try and bring your head down towards it, and you'll feel that. The minute you move your head, it's like an extra weight you've added to the back of that knee. So you're still pulling that foot back, and you're letting the head drop. Now, to get out of this, the idea is that you bend your knee and pull it back, but sometimes your knee gets to a point, so you may find it'll go more once you put your head down. Sometimes the knee forgets that it can bend. So if you can't bend it back like this, it'll still pull the mat, and you kind of get stuck. The leg that's out, roll to that side and bring it in. And so just a nice and easier way of getting out. I'm going to turn my mat back around to where I'm a bit too close to the screen. Don't need to see that much of me. So, let's do the other side. So again, the foot comes up, your hands are either side on the floor on the block, and you're waving to the person in front. I'm going to move back to Insta, sorry about that, Insta. So you're waving, and you might find that as you're waving, it moves forward. And you'll get to a point where it's like, oh, that's enough, can't go any further. So you let your head come down. Like I said, you may find, once the head's down, you might be able to wiggle it a bit more, and it might move a little bit. you might find it shakes. Now the shaking is just your body testing. How far can I push it? So when it's shaking, don't move it any further. Wait till it stops shaking. Then you might find you can move it a little bit more and it'll start again. And it's just the body going, how far can I take this? Can I take it? Let me just see, let me just see, let me see. And that's why it shakes. So we're bringing the foot back. So now we're going to go in again, but we're going to try and move that back leg as well. So I'm going halfway between the screen. So bringing the foot up. Now we've moved that foot and we'll get that foot to wherever it can go. Now this back leg, again you can do that thing where you tuck the toe under and move it back, or you can just try and slide it back a little bit more. Again, when you've got to a point of no return, see if you can bring your head towards your knee. And then bringing it back or rolling back, whichever way it's easier for you to get out. Let's do the other side. So we're wiggling that foot out, we're saying hello to whoever in front of us. We're moving that back leg back if it can go, but we're making sure that it's on its knee. It's not rolling over onto the side. We want to make sure it's on its knee. Same way that we were just doing that other one where we were lifting up. We don't want it sticking out. It has to be flat at the top of the knee so that you can lift it if you need to. You won't be for now, but just in case you wanted to. So again, let the head come down. And then, like I said, roll and bring the leg in any way that it makes it easier for you. So we're going to bring it into monkey, full monkey, with lifting our arms off, and this is where our blocks, our pillows come in. So I'll bring my blocks over. You're taking the foot out, you're taking it to wherever you feel you can. Then you're bringing a block and you're placing it underneath. Or it can be the blanket, the pillow, anything you can. From here, pulling the toe back, leaning back, and seeing if you can lift the arm off. If you can, bring the hand behind, reach the hands backwards, looking up. Just holding it here. And then bringing yourself forward, bringing that knee back. Let's try the other side. So bringing the foot out, giving it a wiggle forward, give that foot a wiggle back. Get to a point where you want to stop, where you can stop. Bring the block. Bring yourself back. Keep pulling them toes back. Take the arms away. Take them behind. Pull the body backwards. And then bringing it back. Remember, we have to do it a second time. Body likes it the second time. Not so keen on it the first time. So, bringing them feet in. Taking that feet out. Placing your block anywhere it feels that it needs to go. Bringing yourself up. Taking the hands back. And if you want, see if you can lean the head forward. And bring it up. Bring the foot back in. Let's change sides. Last time. So bringing the foot through, wiggle it, take that back leg back. My foot gets stuck on the thing. We've got that one there now. As you see, this side is not as good as my other side. And that's always the way with us. We tend to be slightly off at one way. And then reaching forward. Bringing it up, curl it back. So from here, sit down into hero. And at this time, after monkey is the only time hero ever actually feels really nice, because it relaxes all the muscles that we've just been stretching. It pulls our body back into that, oh, I like sitting like this. So yeah, just relax out of there. So we're just going to do a little relaxation again just for our hips, because we've worked them quite hard today. So we're going to take it into eagle side stretch. We're lifting the legs up. You're going to cross your right leg over your left leg. If you can, you hook the foot around, but it's not important. If you want to, you can always keep them on the floor as well. So if you find that when you go over to the side, so if you've got your right leg on the top, you're going to go towards the left. If your right shoulder comes up when you lift, then keep the knees down. If you can keep them up here. Stretch the hands out, tuck the chin down. So the right leg's on top, you're going to take it over towards the left. Breathe out. Hold it there. If you want, have a look down towards your right hand. And you'll feel a lovely stretch in the hips. Pulling right through your bottom, right through the waist. But it's a diagonal from your right shoulder all the way down to your left hip. And then we're going to bring it back to centre. We're going to swap our legs over. And we're going to take it, if the left leg's on top, we're taking it over to the right. But we're keeping our left shoulder flat on the floor. If we want, we turn and we look towards our left hand. But you don't have to. You can look up, back up into the sky. You can look towards your right if you want to. As long as that left shoulder stays down. And let's bring it back. And let's do one more each side. And bringing it up. And bringing it back in. Undo the legs. Pull them in towards your chest. One hand on each knee. Bring it round in a circle. Massage that lower back. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction. And then bring your feet down. You can stay here. Keep the knees bent if you want. Turn your toes in. If you want, you can place your hands on your chest. You can bring the hands down by your side. Tuck your chin down. I want you to breathe in through the nose for the count of 4. I'm going to get you to hold it if you can for 4 breaths. I'm going to get you to breathe out for 4 breaths. I'm going to get you to hold it for 4 breaths. So we're going to breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to hold it 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to hold it 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 set. Here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get you to take a big breath in. Reach the arms above your head. Take your feet out. Stretch them out if you can. And then as you breathe out, relax. Big breath in again. And out through the mouth. Relax. Pull the knees into your chest. Roll over onto your side. And when you're ready, bring yourself up to seated. So thank you for joining me. Oh, hi Auntie Sue. Hiya Gypsy. Hiya Katie. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I will be, next week, I'm having a holiday for the week, so I'll be off, and then the 1st of June, they'll all be Zoom classes. So if you want to come, you'll have to let me know, and I will send you an invitation. I will send you the either PayPal me or my bank details, and you just put the money in. It's $2.50 a class or £10 for the month, and for the month we'll get all the live videos, all the live classes that you want to come to. So there's 7 of those, and then I will also be putting them onto a private Facebook and private YouTube. And so again, you will only have access to that as well. And I will put a few free contents on my Instagram and my Facebook page. but it'll just be sort of a little bit each week for free poor people in, so if you want to come. So thank you for joining me. Let me know. So yeah, send me your details and I will send off everything to you. Just give me a WhatsApp, a messenger or an email that you want that information, and I'll send it back to you. Okay, so thank you. Good night. Take care. Bye bye.